We got curls and more curls. Today I'm excited to present a curly style by Tony of Beverly. This one is Hailey in the color Coconut Cream. Let's learn to work with this style. Coming up. Hailey is just a cute little short, voluminous crop and crown of bouncy ringlets everywhere. You can find this at Wig Studio One. Wig Studio One is now carrying the Tony of Beverly brand. If you go below the video and expand the description box, I'll attach a direct product link. It'll be labeled Tony of Beverly Hailey. If you click on the link, it'll take you out to the site where you can see all of the colors and the pricing. If you have any questions for us, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. So I am more or less a curl queen. I love my curls. I like short curls, long curls, tight curls, loose curls, curls for the girls. I do adore it. And there's something about curls that's whimsical, it's fun, it's youthful. And a lot of you out there, it can be intimidating though. You would really love to rock a curly style, but when you get it, there's just this conundrum of what do I do with this, you know? So that's what I want to try to answer for you today, as well as give you all the specs and dimensions of this Hailey. So Hailey, again, a short, voluminous crop of curls. It has a lace front and open cap. It's very lightweight at around 3 ounces. It is made from the Allura fiber by Tony of Beverly, which is not heat friendly. And in this coconut cream color, it's not rooted. Coconut cream is a cross of like a 50-50 blend of a platinum and what I consider to be a light gold blonde. However, they describe it as beige. I really see this as a soft gold blonde overall. It's very warm and does not have a root. So an unrooted light blonde is just what was ordered for so many of you. And it has a cream colored cap underneath, so you're not going to be able to see down into a dark colored cap. And if you have bio hair underneath that's a little darker like mine, it just looks like the illusion of regrowth underneath lace features. I had this style many years ago and I think it was in the color Rooted Champagne. I just adored it. It was just so cute. Just starting to get to know wigs and realizing how much I adored curl, because I thought, that's it, I'm gonna go straight. If I'm gonna wear wigs, I'm gonna wear what I want, and it was gonna be straight. But then I eventually migrated back around to curls because that's what I'm comfortable with. My sister had hair just like this growing up, like as a little girl, a little toddler running around. I can just see these little strawberry blonde curls everywhere. I didn't have it so nice, but this reminds me of my sister's hair when we were kids, so there's a bit of nostalgia there as well. The front piece is about 5 inches, okay? And remember, all this is curly, so you know that's a very relative term, isn't it? Because if I stretch it out, it's probably going to be around 6 inches. And overall, I would say right around 12 inches, 10 to 12 inches here. It has a round, bushy profile. You cannot get away from this because it's loaded with permatease. Every square inch of this cap has the soft, pillowy permatease. So I don't think this style is for you at all if you don't like this kind of volume, because there's just no way you're going to beat this back. In fact, it just wouldn't be as glorious if you tried to tamp down this curl. It's a really nice density, so the permatease makes it feel full and fluffy and big. But there really, in reality, is just an average density in the fiber here. So let's work with this curl. So what did I do right out of the box? I just gave it a good shake. I put it on, I run my fingers through that permatease layer so that it frees up the movement of the fiber. You have to flesh out the style. You have to bring air into that permatease and the fibers, or else they won't move and look natural. So that's the first thing I did. So I shake it and I rake it, baby. That's what I do. And then I just go about working the curl around the face. The trick to curl is to get it to work with your face. If you get a curly style and you don't like it, it's probably because it's not laying right around the face. That's why this lace front is so critical to this style, because I can get a little bit of lift, which balances out these big fluffy sides. By creating a little bit of lift right at the front, it creates a little bit more balance. So I created the contour, I fluffed up the sides, and then I want to work with it around the face. So these curls, even though it's not heat friendly, don't take heat to these, but you can use the heat from your hand. So you can actually adjust a lot of things just by using your hand here. Okay, no product is necessary. So what I suggest that you do is just push down at the root, right against the head. That'll keep those front pieces from folding back into the style and you can see right through, because we're framing the face now. And so what I suggest then too is just to use the heat of your hand just to gently stretch the curl and reshape and form it around the face. So you can see these layers, even though they're curly, they can be arranged in a more flattering way. Okay, so again, along that hairline, I just want to press down to redirection those front pieces. And then I want to adjust the length and position of the curls around the face. Now this one probably is not a good one to actually want to put a bang into, a full bang, because it's curly. You might have a little bit of more difficulty getting it to lie flat against the forehead. So I don't recommend putting a bang in on this style. You can trim and thin it. If you're thinning it, I would just be also cautious, because you have to remember the work here, the volume, the profile is being done by all the permatease. So you can thin this thing out all day long and it's still gonna be a big style. You could end up ruining it pretty quickly. So the trick is find your parting space, create a little bit of contour to balance the volume, and then work with the curl around the face. The other thing I love to do, if you want to reduce volume on a curly wig, is take advantage of tucks. So if you tuck behind your ear, okay, you're going to reduce that profile a little bit on the sides. One of my favorite ways of wearing this would be tuck it on my left side and then just sort of fluffing it out on the right side. So you can see where that reduces the profile quite a bit. And if you want to tuck it on both sides, you could get a lower profile all the way around. Remember to leave some out in front of the ear tab. And then sometimes it's helpful if you get your hand in there and smash the permatease layer when you go to create a slimmer profile or tuck it. That helps that permatease lay a little more flat against the head, which is going to give you a better platform for any kind of tucking that you want to do. Does that make sense, hopefully? Yes, it is adorable. The other thing you can do is take some clips and just pull back just behind the crown there. All right, these don't match, but that's okay for today. And then that will also reduce the visual volume of a style. It's a cute way of wearing it. So if you, at first you get this style and you're like, no way, it's just too big and full, try pinning it back on the sides like this first. Get used to the effect of the curl. You know, wear it around the house a little bit. All right, and then just sort of get used to that profile the way it is, and then maybe graduate to just letting it down, but just get your fingers up under there and tamp that permatease down to reduce visual volume. It looks cute, the turtleneck, by the way, doesn't it? Now, also one of my favorite ways to wear a short, curly, voluminous bob is with the square bands. I love square bands, guys. This is my favorite wig accessory. They're super gentle. They have a custom-like fit and feel, very comfortable and secure, and they do not tear up your wigs. So I highly recommend this. I have all the links to the square bands below, and I have a promo code for you as well. I have a huge variety. So you can just really have a ton of fun with curls. Curls are the most fun that you can have with a wig. So everybody, this has been a review of the Tony of Beverly's Hailey in Coconut Cream. We'll see you next time right here on TAZSWIG Closet.